crisp. Welcome back to the Dungeons & Dragons game of Beardsgaard Barbers, brought to you by the magic potions of our house brand, River Peak Apothecary. Speaking of adventures, light your Svartalheim candles, because now we enter into the eternally waning autumn kingdoms of the Night Elves. Last episode, we found the party after a time decorating with the dragons and heading out into the Petrified Forest of Svartalheim. This is where we pick up. So as you walk out of the entrance or the exit of this cave from your time spent with the family of the Crystal Dragons, you are greeted with the sight of these desolate gray skies. The smell of long decayed forest hangs in the air, and you see petrified, barren trees in their skeletal forms just strewn across this oddly warm but dry section of the cave entrance. You do see a fair amount of fungi, various types of mushrooms growing around the bases of maybe within 30 or 40 feet of the cave entrance. But beyond that, it's just barren, dead sticks, twigs. You do see a hooded figure who is frantically darting about between the trees, like tossing rocks and muttering to himself. Germ, would you like to introduce yourself?
This is the worst day of my entire life. I cannot believe this. I don't know if I'm going to go on living after this. I can't believe this has happened. I am so sad. He just sits down on a mushroom and just like stares off.
You see the hood of the figure as he like turns just a little bit. His face is fish-like in appearance. Blue-green scales kind of shimmering in this odd, hazy light. What do you do?
Berric is going to cautiously approach. Hello there. You. Why so blue?
Is this voice inside my head or outside my head? Oh, hello. Hello. You have not happened to have seen it is a vessel that holds the ocean? Wait.
I can't see that I have.
It is like a flagon that is always full.
Where do you remember seeing it last?
I had it here on my belt. Or maybe it was on a strap. I carry it differently sometimes.
I'm going to make a perception check to see if I can see
just
it.
Do a quick scan
just a
around.
quick scan. Not very good. 9.
Yeah, you're looking around and you don't really see anything outside of just the mushrooms that are growing out from the ground around your feet. You do hear distant rustling, like out in the forest, like further out.
Okay. No, I can't see that I've seen anything like that. It sounds interesting.
Well, perhaps... Oh, yes, you have 2 of them. They are on your head. Yes, I see them. But they are not like the 2 you have on your head. It is... I can drink out of it.
I pull out the jug.
I approach and tap. I approach Berric after hearing all this, and I tap him on the shoulder. I think he means horns.
Horns?
Is that what those are? Oh, yes. I have been a thing that has horns.
I just hand him the jug that can contain water or mayonnaise or all the weird stuff or wine. It's like this big, I think.
Yeah, he picks it up, knows exactly what it is, and just pours vinegar out of it. And I was like, that is good vinegar. Did you make it yourself?
The jug did.
Oh, yes, that's right. These jugs, they do this. No, mine is not like this. It makes only water. But I believe at a greater volume than your jug.
Okay. I take the jug.
And it is lost, and this is the worst day of my entire life. My life's work is ruined. I am most likely damned in some capacity.
Well, aren't we all? Aren't we all?
My name is Zath.
Oh,
Do you have a name?
yes, I am Lord Germ. But you may call me Germ.
Okay.
I do not like to stand on pretenses. I try not to be
How tall
arrogant.
is Germ?
5'5".
5'5". Okay, so you're tall.
So he's looking up at all of you like, oh, yes.
Well,
hello. And then,
I'm shorter than you.
Oh, hello.
I will approach. Berric is 7'6". So
Yeah, I'm like 10 feet tall.
I will. Yeah, Zath is like 10 feet tall. I'll approach and be like, Berric.
Germ.
I mean, gladly, we are kind of on that. We have a thing to do, but
So do I. Did you miss the part about my life's work being lost and ruined and my soul damned?
it is
probably
glaringly stuck in my brain. I gladly help you look for it.
That would be much appreciated. It was here. I don't know how long I've been here. I tend to stay places for sometimes a lot of time, sometimes a little time.
What direction did you come from?
I think that way.
Well, that's...
And he points at a wall.
Oh.
I don't know. I was a spider still when I came here.
Oh, so you possibly could have come from...
Like a tiny spider?
Sometimes I'm a lot of tiny spiders, sometimes one big spider. I used to be able to be an even bigger spider, but you know how it is with when you don't practice your skills, they perish.
When you're a spider, where does your jug of water go?
Berric's gonna walk over to the wall that he pointed at. Start.
It's... I don't know.
You don't know where it goes?
No.
That's interesting.
Yes, I do not know where it goes.
I
It is
want
just
to check
there
the
and then not
mushrooms.
there.
When...
to see if they're medicinal or poisonous.
When...
Go ahead and roll a nature check.
That's a 16 to the investigation.
Okay.
I'm going to sit down so I'm not like looming over him and be like, can you describe this object? Or have a picture of it and then I can locate it through magic.
14.
Well, no, I cannot draw a picture. I don't know if I know how to draw. I have never tried. Perhaps you could teach me.
I will.
Oh, yes, the matter of head. It looks like the thing's on his head, but it functions kind of like your jug that only makes water.
Okay.
And you had a question, I believe.
Yes. So, in the past,
When I am a spider.
when you
yes.
become a spider, when you then become...
Oh, yes,
you
where does the
again-
thing go that I have lost
Yes.
when I'm a spider? I don't know.
But when you become a spider and then you don't know where it is, but then you turn back into what you look like now,
Yes.
is it still there?
Yes, it's right where I left it.
Oh.
Which it is not presently.
Wow.
That is quite strange.
I've seen a lot in this past year. I've seen more in this past year than I have seen in my entire life, I gotta tell you that.
Is that a lot of things that you've seen?
Well, I thought I had seen a lot, but then this whole year happened and then I saw a lot more.
Yes. And now you have seen Germ.
Now I've seen Germ, yeah.
Berric is gonna like shout over his shoulder, be like, even with the turning into spiders and stuff, that's still like low on the list of the weird shit that we've seen.
Oh, yes. If I wasn't busy having my life being ruined right now, we would compare notes.
I
But,
don't take
Why
notes.
is the horn so important?
So as you, with the 16.
Germ
on your
gestures
investigation.
around. He's like, look, this place, no water. Germ was born here. Germ will probably die here. And there is no water. Germ has spent hundreds of years trying to bring water to this place. Germ finally found the means to bring water in a satisfying capacity, and now he has gone and screwed it up.
All right.
Berric,
Yes.
you find, you don't find a horn, but you do find the strap of something that would have attached something like a canteen or a satchel, some kind of a shoulder, over-the-shoulder strap.
Okay.
The clasps at the end are broken.
Okay. I will lift up the strap and be like, I found this part right here.
You found my strap! Wonderful!
It seems to be a little broken. Could this be like, are there like loose boulders that could have like fallen on it and could be moved?
There's a lot of rocks around.
I'm gonna start moving rocks and just
sure.
To make it easier, I'm actually going to do enhance ability on myself. Give myself bear strength.
Okay.
Berric strength. Oh, sorry, no, it's bull strength, not bear strength. Bears and Durns. Which I believe gives me like a +5 to strength. I have to look it up real quick.
Okay. Meanwhile, Amrix.
Yes.
A 14. Investigating the mushrooms. You've seen a fair amount of mushrooms in your time, especially over in like the Vanaheim region. These seem to be very similar to the more common like medicinal types of mushrooms. They would make great stews. They can alleviate the symptoms of pain and swelling. A nice calming effect if made into a tea.
All right. So I cultivate some of them, knowing what they are, and put them in my satchel.
You got it.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I happen to notice him with the mushrooms?
Sure.
12.
He's not being sneaky about it in any way, shape, or form. So it's very easy to notice that he spends a couple minutes.
Excuse me, large creature man that seems to perhaps share a lineage with something like Germ, possibly a lizard. I don't come into your home and take your things.
Lizard? I will pretend that was not meant to be an insult.
I said similar to lizard. Much like I am not a fish, but I am similar to fish.
Now listen, Gil.
I have gills, yes.
He lashes out when you hurt his feelings. It's okay.
Oh, I meant no harm. I am just, as you have seen, I am kind of in distress. My life's work has been ruined.
Well,
I'm going to cast locate object.
Again, if you want our help, being, catch more flies with honey. I don't know, something like that. But yes, I am gathering in some of these wonderful mushrooms, and will help you look for your water horn, so you don't die or soul gets snatched or whatever.
It almost happened once. A rainbow flying gerbil sent me to hell.
And never mind. Let's find your horn.
I'll just start moving boulders. It gives you advantage, and I rolled a nat 20.
Just start chucking.
I'm just it also,
Everybody takes cover.
It also doubles my carrying capacity, which is already
insane.
yeah. So it's gives me a carrying capacity of like 750 pounds.
Yeah, any rock that you could potentially just palm.
Yeah.
So like basketball size ish, you're just throwing them like they're pebbles. Even some of the larger ones, you just have to put a couple of hands on and heave it up and off to the side.
It's like the Highland games lifting with the Atlas stones.
Yeah, just.
I'm still wearing my kilt, so
Yeah, it's very on brand.
yeah.
You've been to hell?
Yes, briefly.
Wow.
The flying rainbow hamster sent me there. It was the worst experience of my entire life.
I have so many
Up
questions.
until now,
but
up until losing that, or is that still at the top of the chart?
You have given Germ perspective. Hell was worse.
Wow.
It was fiery. I caught on fire. A lot of mushrooms burnt off.
So it's safe with casting locate object.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an action, and I have 10 minutes where if it's within 1,000 feet of me, I just basically get a ping radar.
Bing.
As you activate your spell, the sonar sound in the back of your mind. Just, one of the rocks that Berric tosses whizzes past your head and kind of makes you look towards him a little bit more. And near the almost at the entrance of the cave, right where it meets the ground, there's a large rock covered in a thick layer of just fungus, almost multicolored, and you see the glint of metal poking up from the top of it, and just you are locked in.
All right. I will grab or let you know. I'd be like, all right, let's go. We're going to find it. And I'll just
falls around like a sad child, just reaches up and grabs a hand and is like,
let's go.
Like he just found his mom and keyboard.
Mom?
I don't know where my glasses are. They're on your head.
Perfect.
Come here, buddy.
And so I'll lead him over and be like, is this what you're looking for?
This is the greatest day of my entire life. And he picks it up, unstoppers it, and just sets it on the ground. It just starts flooding the cave.
It just...
No.
It doesn't
you won't drop, and then once it's to ankle height, he's just smiling, just watching. Once it's to ankle height, he kind of splashes around a little bit, and then turns into a bear and hugs you.
Okay.
Thank you. You have saved Germ from damnation. You have restored his life's work. Germ will follow you into the ends of the earth. Or until something distracts me, which does happen from time to time.
All right.
But yes,
Curious about that boulder.
let me collect myself. I am
Germ.
Germ. I am a fishman, as you can see. And he kind of throws back his hood. I collect molds, spores, and fungi. And at this point, you kind of notice when he throws it back, there's mushrooms just growing on him. And now you notice there's kind of a spore cloud that hovers kind of 10 feet around him at all times.
Berric's gonna go hey, he seems like a pretty fun guy.
Thank you, my friends. I would like you to please take a mushroom. And yes, literally take a mushroom. This is yours to keep. Please take a mushroom and pass it down. There are red mushrooms, yellow mushrooms, and green mushrooms. I have ran out of blue mushrooms. Hey there.
You pull out a blue mushroom.
Oh, wow.
Are you a wizard?
Quite the opposite.
Got a yellow mushroom.
I legit thought I was out of blue mushrooms. Hello, yes, I have been... I kind of hang here sometimes. It is like, what do they call it in that one place? An apartment of sorts, or a flat, depending on where you're from in the realm. I hang here sometimes. I've just been in Eglin, visiting my friend. I visit him quarterly and his father, and check in on them. Tend to some spider business. And I was just going to the mountain to visit my friend who is a playwright.
What's a playwright?
A playwright? He writes plays.
It's in the name.
Okay.
He writes things, people act in them.
Is there anything special about that boulder?
The one that...
The one that was covered in moss and different mushrooms?
Make a nature check.
Make a nature check.
Ask the
Just
guy.
lick it.
Ask the guy made out of
Honestly,
mushrooms.
Berric would.
Yeah, unfortunately, Berric would.
Oh, cocked. 10.
It's a boulder.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick it up.
I'm gonna pick it up.
pick it up.
Yes, please, take all the boulders you want. I am sorry, friend whose name I did not catch down there, who I mistakenly called a lizard.
His
My
name is
apologies. Hello, Amrix. You may take all the mushrooms you need. I apologize. My life was being ruined when I lashed out at you before.
No worries. We're here to help. That's what we do.
Yes, I help too. Yes, I've been known to help from time to time.
So you don't want this boulder?
No, that's yours to keep. Please, take.
Berric's just gonna and as far as he can. Just chuck it.
Whoa!
You see there's a cloud of dust that puffs up and lingers and settles for a little while. A massive sound of scampering and skittering emerges from where it landed. Just
Do we know what that skittering is?
I'm not anymore.
you make a perception check. It's a fair bit away.
No, I have no idea what it is.
That's a 21 for me.
You are not very familiar with the local fauna of the area, so you have no idea what these are specifically, but you know that whatever it is, it's definitely some creatures. Sounds like lots of legs, so it could be lots of creatures.
Okay.
I'm copying you. Sorry.
Oh, that's a mechanical pencil. It doesn't fit as well. There we go. No. Ooh. I kind of want to go look.
We can go into the forest.
That might have been a bad idea. I apologize for that.
So we're going to... I'm going to ask Germ if he wants to come with us to Ungol Forest.
Of course. I've been meaning to go there.
Okay. Do you want to come with us?
Yes.
All right, because then we're going to the village of Eglin.
Oh, I have been there too.
Oh,
He just came from there.
He just came from there.
Yes. Well, let's go back.
we're going
yes.
back. Okay.
Fantastic.
Are you aware of the Ga?
Can you spell that?
Would that help you?
Is this a game of whose line is it anyway?
It might be.
I know of nothing by that name.
Okay. Well, we're headed to a place called the Ga.
Can you describe it?
Well, it is in the
Horrible.
sky. It's
Germ looks
it's
up.
almost like there's a veil, and there is a tear in it, and there's creatures coming through, and essentially it's going to affect all of us. So we're heading there to help close the tear in the Ga. Would you like to join us? It would be an adventure.
Germ, this sounds vaguely familiar to you.
Does it?
It does. The place where strange creatures emanate from, north in Svartalheim, is talked about pretty widely.
Oh, okay.
And is tied very much to your particular druidic practices.
Yes. Oh, yes. Germ has heard of this, but this is the first he's hearing that it was a serious thing.
The spiders have
Okay.
been aware of this for a while.
Yeah. Yes, I am aware, but I was not aware it was serious.
Well, it's getting serious.
Wow.
We're going to make sure it doesn't get more serious and cause big problems here in the realm.
I am a lord, and that does sound like a lordly duty.
Yes. We need all of the creatures we could find.
Well,
You could be like a hero of the realm.
I might be one of those already.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. But this would look
Well,
good
now
on
you can
Germ's
be sure
CV.
of it. Okay, well, join
Yes, I
us.
have nothing but time.
Wonderful.
Padding the resume. Well, if that's the case, are we heading... Did I throw the boulder in the direction that we are heading?
You ended up throwing the boulder southward.
Okay.
So kind of.
Okay. I just want to, as we head out to whatever direction we're going, I want to just like check out the area in which it landed and just see what that sound was, if it is still present.
The sound is dissipated within moments after impact.
All right, well, let's get on the road then. I just want to kill something.
I keep touching that.
Germ will cast, before they leave, I'll take some time, collect my things, and ritually cast Speak with Animals, and then yell out really loudly outside the cave, "It is okay, these are friends, do not eat them."
Hey, thanks for that.
You probably would not be able to eat them. Maybe this one, it's smaller than Germ, and you all know you can eat Germ, but you don't, thank you.
Do we see who he's talking to?
He's just yelling out into the forest.
Oh, okay.
Just screaming out into the...
Screaming into the abyss.
He's screaming in the rain.
Yes, I figured it would be good to give them warning. The spiders of the forest tend to eat things.
My size.
Many sizes. My size, your size.
They tend to eat things my size.
Yes, spiders do eat things.
It's a little alarming. All right.
I mean, spiders have to eat.
Yes, but me is...
Well, not you specifically.
alarming.
Things your size.
Okay, well, that's the same thing.
They won't let you. Germ will protect you.
Okay.
Like your average house cat.
I'm bigger than a cat. And my little moth cat pops its head around my
I was
shoulder
going to say,
and goes,
yeah.
I forgot about the moth cat.
Do you still have the mouth cat?
Paekis hasn't.
Right, let's journey forth.
I have a moth cat pet.
Germ starts talking to it because he can still speak
Okay.
animals for an hour, carrying on a conversation as everybody walks.
All right.
Headed into the forest.
The lack of a better word, road path is fairly wide. You can easily kind of like group your way through. Who is kind of making the decisions on this?
So I mean, it sounds
Who's
like
leading the way?
It sounds like Germ knows where we're going.
Yeah,
and I would gladly be behind him, directly behind him, as make sure he doesn't get hurt.
Germ apologizes to the moth cat that he has to work. And then, yes, and then...
The moth cat jumps from my shoulder onto his shoulder and sits.
Germ is once again distracted. He's like,
Are you walking or riding, Pike?
Me, I'm walking.
Okay.
I'll pull up the rear.
I'm in the middle, because I'm squishy.
I'm kind of parkouring a bit.
Just kind of for the hell of it.
Parkour!
Parkour! All right, Michael Scott.
Berric looks at you with his 0 dexterity. Someday.
Make an acrobatics check for me.
Okay.
Of course.
Ah. 10.
As you're parkouring off of some of the roots of these trees, and like some of them are like falling over, one of the trunks that you jump off of, your foot slips and you end up rolling your ankle and you take 3 points of
God damn it.
Damn
bludgeoning
it!
damage as you
Ah!
you eat the dirt hard.
3 points of show off
Dang
damage.
it!
3 points of show off damage.
Berric would try to do parkour and would just run the trees over. Parkour!
Oh, I'm gonna hand you your little horn attachments.
I honestly forgot about these. Let's see if they fit.
You fit pretty good.
Like a glove. And you said those are just going to add, what, D4 force to horn attacks?
1d4 force damage to,
Yeah.
to horn attacks, yeah.
Nice.
It's a couple of times per long rest.
Yeah, I was gonna say like what usually they do like what half proficiency bonus rounded up. So twice.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's like, I forgot about these too.
We're just gonna keep trundling along.
So as you head away from the cave mouth and into more of the proper Ungol Forest, the colors become more drab. You don't see the fungus growing anywhere. These are just desolate, barren, petrified trees. The whole of this land sits in a pallid haze of unease, and it smells like dry electricity.
I don't like that.
Try.
Berric is going to kind of like take a look around and see if he can see any concerning tracks.
Okay. Give me survival.
Okay. Could I use, what do I have? There's something that I had with Labyrinthine Recall gives me advantage on tracking, or would that not really apply right now?
It would be tracking if you knew what you were
True,
tracking,
yeah.
or if you were inside some kind of a maze.
You said survival?
Mhm.
15.
15. The ground is very dry, and it's easy enough to see that there were tracks of some kind made. It's hard to tell what they were because any kind of
Right.
breeze obscures the finer details. It does look like they were traveling towards the direction that you're coming from.
Okay. How big? Like concerning size, or just like meh, whatever? Like
They look very similar to the size of Germ's feet.
okay, well then I'll look at Germ and be like, "Is that you?"
He steps into one of them.
Sorry.
I think it might have been.
Okay, cool. All right, let's keep going. So, spiders.
Spiders.
Yes.
How?
He turned into a bear earlier.
Well, that's
Yes. I
we
use
have-
the bear for hugging.
Well, bear hugs. Yes,
Yes. They're very adept at hugging.
yes. But spiders.
Yes, why not? 8 legs, pedipalps. You know,
But multiple. How does that work?
I don't know. I believe it is a mystery, much like my new friend Paekis. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Paekis?
Paekis has questioned, where do I store my things when I turn into these other things?
Magic.
Perhaps that has something to do with the gaw.
Oh. That
Let's hope not.
Well,
interesting. Take.
But yes, so spider, I don't know. It happens.
okay.
I can also turn into, it is like a kite made of skin.
I'm sorry.
What?
Like a jellyfish made of flesh.
Germ
Is probably not supposed to turn into that, but he was told he can.
I'm gonna.
I will
upon
not.
that description.
It's
I'm rolling
gross.
a nature check to see if I know what that is.
What in?
Is that acceptable?
I would say nature or history.
He told. I mean,
Either way,
he told you it's
dice
a
roll.
it's a skin
Oh,
kite.
he got a nat 20.
What's he dead?
Is he referring to like a cloaker, or just
No.
a very
Yeah.
No,
just
So
a skin
like
kite?
the more he describes it, you even ask out like, is it this thing?
Yeah.
No, not that. You are 95% sure that you know what it is,
Okay, I can accept
But-
that.
but you have no idea.
All right. No further questions.
fair.
You know, I also find that I turn into a bit of a bear if I haven't had my dinner on time, so...
I do the same both when I'm hugging and also as Amrix knows when my life's work is ruined.
Yes.
So let's keep... So, Ungol Forest, is that what this place is called?
Yes.
That's quite a name.
I did not name it.
Well, I didn't think you did, but... Is there anything to fight out here?
Well, yes. You see, there is a complex political divide among the spiders. There are spider monotheists and spider polytheists, also spider atheists and agnostics.
Okay.
So yes, there are good spiders. Germ is on good terms with the good spiders. One of them is close personal friend. Germ opens his cloak. He's like, this breastplate was once a spider. I won it in single combat, and now I wear it as armor. Metal chafes. It's weird. It burns my fish skin. But fortunately, spider chitin. It is quite nice. So yes, there are bad spiders that you can kill. I would try to use diplomacy to not exacerbate the careful political tensions of this forest. Well, not so much the forest, but the village.
Are there spiders in the village? Is it a village of spiders?
Yes.
Oh.
That wasn't discussed prior to the trip.
I was going to say, yeah.
Eglin?
Yes. That is
Is
the
it a-
village inhabited by spiders and other people, including my good friend Varsk.
Who is
he is a halfling and his father is a giant. And I just completed my 270th quarterly visit to him.
That opens up. I have so many questions.
Yes, save it for the campfire. We apparently we have a world to save, as my halfling friend has enlightened me to.
Yeah, I mean...
Yes.
I was aware that the world needed saving. I was not aware that I was potentially playing a role in this. That changes things.
A vital role.
Ooh.
After about an hour and a half to 2 hours of
Meow.
traveling along this road, you notice the haze that's in the air. It's thicker.
Okay.
As you progress further and further into the forest, the sky almost seems to press in and down on you. The trees are also getting much closer together. The path becomes more narrow. There are these skeletal canopies over the top of you. I need everybody to make a constitution check.
Oh.
Just roll a d20 plus your constitution.
Jesus.
6.
6.
20.
Hold on. Is this
15.
a save?
Just a check.
Okay.
18. Is it also getting, darker? More difficult to see? Or is it just...
It's not necessarily more difficult to see.
Okay.
The light is still there, but you're not able to see as far because this haze is starting to kind of press in. Almost like there's a fog, but it's not a fog.
Mm.
So 18,
18, 15,
15, and
20.
20. So you three are feeling okay, but just there's a sense of unease. It's odd. It's a little dry. You're a little more parched than you normally would be.
Am I, frizzing out?
A bit. You're just very dusty.
Germ keeps rinsing himself off with the decanter of endless waters.
Just a constant splash. Amrix and Paekis. As you're walking, there's this sense of your head starting to spin. You're getting a little bit of that vertigo kind of feeling. Everything around you seems to be shifting in its depth perception to you. It is uneasy.
I'm
You're
not
gonna be
feeling well.
you're gonna be at disadvantage on all your checks.
Oh.
Excellent.
Oh boy.
Anybody else feeling woozy?
I mean, I can't really say that I am, but are you feeling okay? You don't look like you're feeling okay.
No. Nope.
Not good.
You too?
Yeah.
Whew.
Germ,
Yes.
is this a thing that happens? You seem to know
Yes,
your
the
way-
air quality is quite bad.
Okay. What can we do to? Is there anything we can do to fix that, or is it just kind of a?
Can you not breathe?
No, I can't say that I can't do that. I could probably hold my breath for a little bit of time, but
Not stay here is probably the best way.
so continue moving. All right, that's fine with me. Paekis,
Yup.
at this point, would you like a ride?
Sure.
Okay. Amrix is a lot heavier.
No, it's fine. I mean, I can walk. I'm just
We'll just put you in the middle of the group next to me.
not feeling good.
That way. If you.
Just feeling a little woozy.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm woozy.
Is the moth cat okay?
Well, don't make the moth cat do checks.
Make a roll for the moth cat.
Moth cat's gonna die.
So
What is the...
I don't think moth cats really have any modifiers to their constitution. So just a straight roll.
12?
It's doing okay. Just like every once in a while, it kind of goes.
But then that's just adorable. So
It is kind of cute.
I think we should just keep moving forward.
You'll,
Try not to stray from the path.
Yes, up ahead is the forest that was once afraid.
And what is it now?
huh?
First the forest was afraid, now it is a petrified forest.
Wow.
Well, Germ, it's been nice knowing you.
Amrix, let me just roll something here. I think maybe you'll allow it. Upon hearing that very bad pun and the wooziness of Amrix, he stops a minute and just a little bit on the side of the path. I rolled a 9, so we'll let that. Hopefully that
Absolutely.
that passes. Okay, good.
Yeah, let's keep going into the.
He must have eaten a bad mushroom.
I didn't eat any of your focaccia mushrooms.
Yeah, let's just keep moving.
Is that a
forward.
sort of bread?
Yeah, let's just keep moving forward.
Yep.
Get out of this fog. For the sake of everybody.
Go ahead and give me a group survival check. So everybody roll for survival.
Oh my god. I
Disadvantage.
Oh, no.
Rolled the same number twice.
haven't rolled
Amazing.
well yet.
22.
2, 4.
6.
15.
Hold on, I gotta see what
Yes.
my modifier is for my survival. Oh,
Barric ain't the only one who can do some heavy lifting.
And then I just go like,
Ooh! 13.
13.
I got a plus 5 in survival.
Yeah, buddy.
Kind of
So-
evened out my +4.
Thankfully, Paekis is riding on the back of Berric.
Thank God.
You do feel she kind of like goes a little extra slouch and limp,
uh-oh.
but is still like pointing out and just trying to hang on as best as she can. It takes you at least another hour before the haze starts to lighten up and dissipate a little bit more. But you do make it through that particular area.
Okay.
Still feeling a little woozy, both Amrix and Paekis, but it doesn't feel like that pressure is on anymore. So as you're making your way through the Petrified Forest, the haze is lifted enough. It's still present, but it's not nearly as dense as it has been for the last hour. You feel your mind start to clear a little bit more. The forest itself is still fairly dense. And as you're winding through this path in between these skeletal trees, deeper in the forest, you hear the occasional drop of branches and kind of like cracks.
Germ,
Yes.
You said there's spiders?
Yes, there are spiders over there, also over there, and Germ's just going in a circle, pointing every 15 degrees to where there's spiders.
Okay, do we need to be... Are they going to try to eat us, or do you need to make another announcement? Because that would be lovely if you wanted to make another announcement, just to...
You kind of don't know what you will get with spiders. I'm usually a spider when I am moving through the forest. This is actually the first time I have not been a spider walking through the forest.
Oh, Lord.
But I am familiar with the forest nonetheless. I still know directions from when I am a spider. I retain that memory.
Well, that's good, but
Yes.
that doesn't help us with the current the imminent spider attack that we're going to have here in approximately 2.3 minutes. I take out my my flaming longsword, or my longsword with the fire diamond.
You got it.
And I set it ablaze.
If you were to turn into a spider currently and walk with us, maybe it would look like we had a spider friend.
That is possible.
Are you more comfortable being a spider?
Yes, I spent 64 years as a spider.
How big are you as a spider? Can you show us?
Amrix, as you ignite your sword, the air around you and some of the trees are now just illuminated in the glow of the flame, the first color that you've seen in a few hours' time.
I'm going to decide which one.
But you hear some more of that creaking from above you. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Oh, boy.
One of the branches cracks and falls down.
Do I have to roll with disadvantage?
This is just a regular dexterity save.
Oh, a dexterity?
Or-
Is it a save or a dexterity roll?
Dexterity save, but you have heavy armor, so it would be at disadvantage.
Damn it. It's going to be, even with my +3, 7.
Whoa.
As the branch comes down, you look up and see it and just go, ah, crap. Just before it hits you in the face, you notice there are two large, spike-type branches protruding out from it, and they hit you and end up taking 5 points of piercing damage as they smack into you. They do crack upon impact against your armor, and dust gets kicked up into the air, and you see even parts of it kind of burn up, the ones that are near the flame of the blade.
Oh, wow. I've never seen that before.
Can Bear would like to roll perception to see if he can see what caused the branch to fall?
Sure.
It's a gosh darn spider.
I mean, yet again, not very good. 9.
No idea.
Okay.
You don't notice any movement or any sounds of creatures in the immediate vicinity.
Okay.
Germ will walk up to the nearest tree and walk up. Just keep walk at it, and then just walks up and is just kind of like looking around like, what's going on here? So he's investigating what's going on with, trees, because he's like, what the hell? The tree has knives.
The tree does have knives. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
17. All your time spent through your travels in the Petrified Forest as a spider, you've never really paid attention to the fact that all of the trees here seem to have these spiked protrusions on them, whether it's on the trunks or on the branches or even on the spindly little edges. They do look like they are sharp enough to poke you pretty good.
Germ will walk back down the tree, coming to heads up, party. The trees are wielding daggers.
That's good to know now.
Yes, I apologize for being oblivious to this fact.
That's still not even on the top of the list of the weird stuff that we've seen, but noted. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
At this point, have you hopped down, or are you still on my shoulders back?
I think I'm still riding.
Hey. I mean, I've heard of the hills have eyes, but I've never heard of the trees have knives.
If they are spiders in the hills, they have many eyes. Paekis makes a good point. Perhaps I should be a spider for escorting you through the forest, as to ward off other spiders. So that he just kind of like hops up, and then just like, but when he lands, he's a spider.
Okay. How big of a spider?
It's a giant wolf spider.
Okay.
It's a medium beast.
Okay.
So I mean, medium sized.
Aww.
In spider form, the body of this spider form for Germ is about the same size as Paekis, but then the legs kind of extend out, and you're able to scamper.
I used to be a bigger spider.
Berric's just gonna go. Unsavory. I don't like spiders.
Can I, as we keep walking, can I see, I got my flame on, and can I see if I see anything up in the dagger tree or knife tree, or
You can roll for perception as you're carrying on with your travel.
Can you talk as a spider?
I'm looking that up right now.
Okay.
'Cause I forget.
I do not think you can.
Oh no.
it's 13 is perception.
13.
So no, okay.
No movements or anything coming from the trees, but the shadows cast from the flame seem to dance in a very unsettling way as they shift and bend and move, almost like a fractal pattern. Gentle. Okay.
Tally ho.
As you're looking around, what you didn't notice was that from the ground around you, the scampering legs draw in towards you between the impact of the branch and the dancing light from your flame sword. You see about a half dozen of these multi-legged creatures, serpentine almost in body, with large hinged jaws. Their front legs look like praying mantises, but with pinchers instead of graspers. And you just hear as they rush in. I need everybody to roll initiative.
I was like, are these the bad spiders?
God dang.
As these creatures bear down in from either side of the path, they surround you. That is Berric up first.
All right. I'm gonna do thunderclap
Okay.
as they surround in on me. So once they get, it's any creature within 5 feet of me.
Okay.
Before I do it, I am going to make the statement of cover your ears,
Okay.
and I'm gonna see them all and just go.
Yeah.
And
So you're all kind of just like kind of huddled on this path. At this particular point in the forest, everything's still a little bit more cramped and condensed. The pathway itself is maybe about 10 feet wide, but there's area around you in some of the underbrush in between the trees, and you see them all just rushing towards you
okay.
from various angles.
Yeah. So they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That would be everybody within 5 feet.
Everybody within 5 feet of me, unless they were able to get their ears covered in time, but I doubt they were.
Really? That's what I get in that 20?
Sliders have ears.
I feel like it would still affect you.
Yeah.
Yeah, ear holes, I think.
19!
I've been rolling only like 10 and below today.
Oh, get different dice.
I've tried them all.
Oh no.
Oh no. When's the next full moon?
Well, actually, I haven't used my little one yet.
Grab that case out of that side pocket, please.
4.
Pass it down.
5.
5.
Pass it down. I bequeath unto Kate.
What's this? Oh. Schmancy.
23. It was a nat 20. I still take half though.
No.
Cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Oh, it's all or nothing?
yeah,
It's all or nothing.
Oh, 19.
19. Yeah. So yeah, anybody that got a 13 or over is good. We've got 2. Let's fail.
Two friends.
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna be
Germ and Paekis.
And they just happen to be our little friends.
That is. It's only 6 damage.
I take 6.
You take 6. They all pass.
Everybody did okay. And that brings it to these odd praying mantis gaw type creatures. Now that they're closer and they're within sight, you recognize aspects of being similar to other things that you've come across that have made it through the gaw. And they are going to descend upon you, and they are all going to stab in with their spiky arms. Let's go down the line. So, Amrix. Great. 11.
Does not hit.
10.
Nope.
20.
Yeah, my armor class is 10.
There's dirty 20.
As a reaction, when it gets within 10 feet of me,
Yes.
it hits my spore cloud
Okay.
and starts to. I need a DC 15 con save from it.
Oh,
Okay.
Can I use my reaction too?
Is your spore cloud still in effect when you're transformed?
Yeah, I still get it. As I looked at it, I was still
Or do I have to-
class abilities boost? I can't cast.
Or do I have to wait?
Right, yeah.
You know,
It made the attack, so
Are
you
you
get
circled
your
spores?
reaction.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
so I have protection on reaction while wielding a shield, and a creature you sees attacks a target other than you within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Ooh. Okay. So, con save.
DC 15.
That's a 6.
3 necrotic damage.
And then, who do you want to? Which one gets disadvantage? It's already hit Zath. So I'd say you can retcon it for this if you wanted to give that one disadvantage. But it hasn't made attacks against either of them yet.
Let's give it to Paekis. Because you got a spore cloud, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, cool. Let's give it to Paekis as a...
Okay.
What is it?
I'm going to have disadvantage on my attack against you.
Oh, thanks.
You get a paladin ability to do protection.
Sweet.
Yeah. Does the spore cloud prevent the attack?
No, just does damage when
It just
comes
does
within
damage.
10 feet.
All right. That's 18
Oh, yeah.
to hit. Okay. And then that's a 12 to hit Paekis.
Nope.
So no. So that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage to Zath and 5 points of piercing damage to Germ. Damn. As it sticks one of the pinchers into you, you just hear it go like.
And then when Germ takes the damage, Germ just blips back into Germ form out of being a spider. And you just go, oh.
All right, that is their first attack. Now they're going to, while near you, whip their tail around, and their tail is also a spike.
Oh, great.
A natural 20.
Damn it! Well, I got a 20. That's my armor class.
So it's a natural 20, plus 5 is 25. And that's a crit. So you're going to take
Oh, come on.
7 points of piercing damage. Roll really low on the damage dice. There's a 21.
21 hits.
21 hits.
Because I didn't cast.
Shield.
7 points of piercing damage
Right.
to you. 8.
Does not hit me.
It's already got the one spike at you, goes to whip the tail, and it's just like kind of flailing off of in front of you.
Stop it. Smush it.
There's a 22 for Germ
Oh, yeah.
with 4 points of piercing damage, and 14
Does not hit.
is not hit. Pike is nimbly dodging out of the way, and just
What? Parkour!
parkour. That ends their attacks, and we are now at Amrix.
I'm gonna toast the one that just hit me
You got it.
with my beautiful blazing sword. Hold on. I'm going too fast. So that's a natural 20.
Woo!
And that is 6 points of damage for the first. Oh, 7 points of damage for the first.
Okay.
And then the second one, I am going to use my Divine Smite and hopefully get him again. That one didn't do well. 8 plus 6, 7 is 15.
All right.
Huh? And
Yes.
so then Divine Smite,
Germ, you're up next.
I got 2 extra d8s. Or is 9, 12 points of
12
damage.
points of damage. Nice.
Can we see how many of them there are? Are there just like a bunch or?
There's about a half a dozen.
Okay.
Holy
6
cow.
total. Or sorry, 5. Yeah, 5. Amrix, were those all on the one that's right in front of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. With that, now we're at Germ. Paekis on deck.
Yeah, Germ's gonna have all like the mycelium and mushroom decay that like, flows to his hands and just forms these just long talony, hand blades, and he just stabs at the centipede thing with primal savagery. 13.
13 does not hit.
No.
You go to do a little like retribution strike at it, and just can't quite get it because it's very squirmy, but also stabby.
Gross.
The worst combination.
Yeah, that's me.
It's just. All right, Paekis. Then Zath.
I'm gonna cast. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm gonna climb up a tree.
As soon as you dodge back, it gets to make an attack of opportunity against you.
Am I able to use uncanny dodge for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit you,
Okay.
and that just halves the damage, I believe.
Okay.
Right. Which is 4 points of piercing reduced to 2. You take 2 points. As you go to like pop up, you can. It just kind of like scratches the back of your leg.
2 points? Okay, so that was a reaction. Does that take up my bonus action?
No.
Darn it, I should have done this in a different order. Well, that was stupid. Okay, so I ran up the tree and yep. I didn't go in a very good order, but that's where I'm at, I guess.
I mean, you still have your action and bonus action.
I can still do an action?
Yeah.
Oh.
Climbing the tree was part of your movement.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I do want to use my short bow.
Got it.
My special dice. Eight. I rolled a 2.
It's like the back of your leg's still kind of stinging from the scratch. The tree is precarious as you're kind of like, you're grabbing onto what you thought was a branch, but you look and you notice it's one of the spikes that's coming out, and it's like right next to your head. Just kind of go, oh, fuck. You move a little bit more, pull the bow out, and it's just, you're not feeling very comfortable in this particular tree.
Damn, I just cannot.
It's okay.
Can't get a roll in tonight.
It'll happen. All right, Zath.
I'm going to activate the frost rune that I have on, so I cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Got it.
And then I would like to cast Shatter at 3rd level. However many, it's a point that I can see within a 10-foot radius, so however many I can get in that, I'm going to cast that on them.
Yeah, I'd say there's probably about 3 that you can get.
3, and then they have to make a con save.
Con save. Natural 20. 11. And 11.
So the 11, it's 15 to beat.
Okay, so 2 of them fail.
Okay. So they'll take full damage, and then the other will take half-teeth.
Okay.
And it's 48. Because I cast it at 3rd level, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Woo! So that's 14. 14 plus 9 is 23 points of damage, then halved.
11. For the others. Okay. brings us back to the top of the round. Berric.
Okay. So the one that spiked me, this is where my question, I guess, falls. So inflict wounds says make a melee spell attack.
Yes.
Could I use that melee attack to be technically a grapple? Can I it, or is that what you consider that separate? Okay. So I'm going to do inflict wounds, but when I'm doing it, I'm trying to grab it and do it.
Absolutely.
So make a melee spell attack. Come on, big bucks, no whammy. Let's get anything that could hinder this die out of the way. Oh. That's bad. It's going to be a 12 total. And that's unfortunate.
It's not. You go to grasp and you try to get your hand on it, and for some reason, it's not slippery, but it wiggles so much. It moves and you can't get a grasp on it at all. Every time you think you have it, it just kind of manages to slip from your grasp.
Unfortunate. Okay.
All right. Is that it?
That's all I'm doing.
That's all I got? All right. Oh, they're going down the line again. All right. First one, Amrix. That's 7 to stab you. And another natural 20 on the tail.
Yeah, man.
It's the tails, man. Tails never fails.
This bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, that's fine.
That's all right. 9, 12 piercing damage.
Mother.
That's better.
And then Berric is a natural 1.
That misses.
And a 12.
That's also going to miss. Do I get a reaction against such a bad whiff?
And then, same thing. I got a reaction.
Yeah.
Of because I can use that every time, right?
I mean, per round.
I mean, yeah, you get a reaction per turn.
Per turn.
So
Yeah. So it's again that protection. So
it channels right back in.
Yeah. So we'll give it to Zath or
Sure.
who's hurt worse?
I have 50 health points, so I'm good.
Germ is fine.
It's 38.
Paekis.
Is everybody okay then?
Paekis is
Give
in
it to
Paekis.
Paekis.
Yeah, Paekis then.
Paekis is also up in a tree.
That is true. But I'm sure these things can probably climb.
So yeah, give it to Paekis.
All right. All right. So Zath. That's a 9 and a 15.
15 hits, but it takes 5 points of cold damage from my Armor of Agathis.
Ooh,
What
okay.
ability did he use?
Him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What did I
What
get?
ability was that?
What'd you give
Was that-
piercing damage?
that you
Okay.
get Paekis?
Oh, it's
48 now.
protection.
And with that, my
Protection.
armor fizzes out because they
don't know.
took away my
Attack
attack
rolls
points.
at disadvantage.
You prejudice, so attacks against you have disadvantage.
Thank you.
He's basically like, no, here's my shield.
All right. Against Germ.
DC 15 con save.
That was aggressive.
That's a 6.
4 damage. Necrotic.
Got it. As it just writhes and goes to stab you real angrily. It's an 18.
That'll hit.
With 9 piercing damage. And then it whips you around with its tail for a 22.
Mhm.
And that is 6 piercing damage. Paekis. The one that you ran away from and are now hiding up in the tree, it attempts to scramble up to get at you.
Is it Protector? Is it the feat you took?
It doesn't have the ability, like, it kind of clambers real fast and starts to lose some of its grip, goes to, like, swipe and going to be disadvantage, and that's a 16.
And uncanny dodge?
You want to use uncanny dodge, or you want to use your bonus action dodge? Well, that would just give it disadvantage. And it already has
I have uncanny dodge as a reaction.
Yeah, to have the damage. So it's 5 halved to 2. So 2 points. It can't maintain a grip in the tree to stay there and be a threat to make more attacks, but it does just kind of like clip at your foot. Pokes right through the side of your boot and just like stabs your pinky toe.
I'm gonna pull out a crowbar.
Okay.
And just swing it down onto it.
You'll have to wait for your turn to make an attack on
It's
it.
not my turn. Got it.
Yep. It's just attacking you, but we'll get there. That is their turn. So we were back at Amrix.
I'm going to cast Branding Smite on my first attack. That lasts for a minute. So you can use it for both attacks.
Yes, you can.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Plus 7 for my flamey sword. So that's a 27.
That absolutely hits.
Yes, it does, motherfucker. So now, okay, damage-wise, what do I need to do? Branding Smite is 2 plus 2 d6s.
So with the natural 20, all of the dice that you are going to roll get doubled. And then you add any of your modifiers.
So 8, 9, 12, 15, 30, and then, I think I get, hold on, plus 4. So 34.
4. Because you just... What does this look like? Because... damn.
What it looks like is he comes around and hits me with his tail, catches me, and then I, under my breath, cast my spell. My flame sword just lights up with the Branding Smite, almost like, it's been touched by an angel from the heavens, and it just, whoa! Flames start shooting out of it, and it's one giant swash goes through. Just the only other thing you see is the spider thing just bursts into flames, into pieces, and the only charred part you see is one little kind of praying mantis talon just sitting there shaking with flames, kind of just charbroiled, like if it was, the burnt end of a roast or something.
Yes.
That's what that looks like.
All right.
Okay.
So for my second attack, which one's next closest? Or who's
the only one who's not like in your immediate vicinity is Paekis, who is
the one that's climbing up? Okay. So I'm gonna, after annihilating that one, I'm gonna go after the next one. Next closest, that is a 14.
14 just hits.
Right.
Yeah.
That'd be the one on Zath, if I remember correctly, in the mo. I'm gonna quit talking.
Yep. I think it's all of us
I
tonight.
think I just had a stroke.
That's not funny.
Sorry.
But yes.
Too soon.
Too soon. So 6, 8, 9 is I can't math. Help. 4, 10, 17, 22. Good God. 22 plus 4 is 26. God, I love Branding Smite. It's a good spell.
It's a good spell.
And that's all I have.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Germ.
How many of these creatures could I hit with a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall wave?
Oh my gosh, yes.
All of them.
Okay.
But I mean, you're all just in this
Yeah.
space right now.
Alright, so I'm gonna take the decanter of water and he just like shakes it and then, uncorks it. I'll cast Tidal Wave, hitting as many of the weird spider creatures. DC 15 dex saves.
So you are all kind of intermingled in this particular area,
That's okay.
I'm in a tree.
except for Paekis, who is up in a tree. How
I don't
big was it?
30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall.
Okay, so you're.
I don't want to hit everybody with it.
Fine.
Yeah, what did we need to do to save?
Just a DC
A
15.
dex save for
dex.
half of 48, though. I don't want to hit everybody
well,
with it. Alright, change of plans.
I was like,
I am
I've got the
going
hit points, I'm
to
fine.
Misty Step into the tree next to Paekis,
Okay.
and then the thing that's trying to climb the tree going to try to spore Wolverine Claw in the face.
Okay.
Did you just walk into the tree?
Oh no, I teleported up into the tree. 13.
Which is so much better.
I was going to say, yeah, like, it's so much cooler when you say it that way.
You just walk into a tree.
Yes, 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Does not hit. Just misses.
Oh well, I'm in a tree now.
But now you're in a tree.
So I'm just standing in front of Paekis.
Just on one of the other like awkward
Yeah.
branches.
So when you say standing on the tree, are you just like facing downward, standing upright on the tree?
Yeah, I have
love
slippers
it.
of spider climbing,
Okay,
so
I love
I'm
it.
kind
Yeah, we're
of,
good. That's
yeah,
I'm here for
dimensions really don't apply.
yeah. This is the tree. This is Germ.
it. Yeah.
Where we're going, we don't need physics. And then that's me.
Okay. Paekis.
Alright, so I pull out a crowbar
Yes.
and I swing the crowbar to hit the one below me.
Okay.
Yes! What do I add to it? My attack bonus?
You're swinging with a crowbar, so you'd add either your strength or dexterity modifier.
Strength. It's a crowbar. This is finesse crowbar.
It's like a
Strength?
smaller-
18?
18? 18 hits.
Alright.
Yeah.
So what do I roll for a crowbar?
Would that be just improvised melee?
Yeah, it'd be an improvised melee weapon, so
So D6 plus strength mod?
yeah.
6.
Could Paekis have sneak attacked that? Because I'm there.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, add 3d6.
Oh, and another one?
And another one.
Oh, shitty rolls. So, 13?
Anything else? Bonus action?
I'll probably scoot up the tree a little bit more unless that gives opportunity.
It's had disadvantage for a while. You use your bonus action to dodge, which will impose disadvantage on it, and then you can move.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I would dodge a little
So
higher.
he's still going to take
Or you
the
could
opportunity.
or it could disengage as a bonus action.
Or
Yeah,
disengage.
you can disengage
There
as
you
a
go.
bonus action, so that means it can't.
Yeah,
attack.
you're
Oh.
going- yeah.
Why haven't I been using that this whole time?
I don't know. You keep forgetting about it.
I don't know the differences.
You got so many things that
So I
you all
will
forget about.
disengage a
forget
little
about
higher
it.
up the
There
tree
you go.
then. Okay.
You got it. As you scamper up a little bit more. Fantastic. How much further up do you go? The tree that you're in, you're about 15 feet up in it right now, and the tree itself is maybe 25 total.
I'm wanting to make sure that I'm kind of out of the way of its either like talons or tail.
Okay, so
I don't know.
5 or more feet.
Sure,
Sure.
6 feet up the tree.
Sure. Yeah. You got it. Near the top. You're up in the tree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's that. Zath.
I am going to cast Haste on Berric, and I'm going to imbue the spell with a life rune. So I'm going to give myself 15 temporary hit points.
You got it.
And then you are hasted.
What does that do?
You get a +2.
An extra attack.
Oh, that's thank you.
Yeah, so you get an extra. It has to be a melee attack, and then you get +2 to your AC, and you have advantage on Dex saving throws.
Okay.
So you get an extra action, so you can use it to take an attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. Yeah,
Alrighty.
but it can't be like a spell.
Extra attack is all like really
Yeah,
ones out of here.
Yeah, you got an extra
3
attack.
attacks.
Yeah.
No, I only get 2.
that's fine.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
get. I'm only first level. Took 1 level in fighter.
Yeah.
So
And
close.
then
They just
I
don't
have
get the,
now 15 temp.
Okay. Anything else, Zath?
I just want to make sure I'm like in like the middle of the 2 big burly men next to me, even though I'm taller than them, because I'm squishy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Kind
it.
of sidle a little bit more.
Yeah, I just
and
kind
then
of put
now,
my,
now that Amrix is done, kind of like swinging around with his giant flame sword.
So I
Fabulous.
take it you do not consider Germ to be burly.
well, you're in a tree now.
Oh yes.
But if you were there,
Just trying to see how it really feels to him.
you are currently in a tree. I have no feelings. Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
Wondrous. That brings us to the top.
All right. I'm gonna
Berric.
redo what I tried to do last time.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Berric, you're feeling fast. You're feeling real fast.
I feel good. I got a pat on the back, and it shows. It's going to be.
Between
I'm speed.
Yet again, going to the grapple. Boom. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That
And
absolutely
for
hits.
inflict cure wounds, because I'm so frustrated and I feel so
Cure
pumped,
wounds.
I'm casting that as a 3rd level. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d10 damage. Just because I missed the first time and I'm mad.
For just inflict wounds.
Yeah.
Not inflict cure wounds, which would be a different thing.
that would be a weird one.
Angry
So-
healing, just smack them.
I think that'd be a hilarious concept for a cleric.
I'm gonna heal you forcefully.
But make it like a southern like Baptist preacher.
Be healed!
With a rattlesnake.
27. That's going to be 27 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Yoicks.
It's,
Nice.
it, like you keep grabbing for this thing, and you're having difficulty. And Zath just kind of goes, "Hey, come on, pick it up, buddy." And
You can do it.
Finally, just get you. You stop trying to grab the body, and you grab the arms, and you just and tear it apart like a wishbone. Both. All 3 of you are now splattered with entrails.
Man, I have the tendency to do that.
Just, not a lot, but
You get used to it.
there's bits.
Dude, watch the cloak, man.
And I believe hammering horns only works against the enemy that you attacked, which would be kind of just hammering horns
Ooh, yeah.
a dead body.
There is still one more,
Yes.
adjacent to you. Well, two, technically. Because Germ poofed up into a tree.
Yeah, it's you have to do the target,
It's
which
the
is
same one.
currently in pieces. So for my second attack, I'm wielding my Great Maul,
Okay.
and I'm just going to turn to the other one that's left, and I'm just swinging downwards.
You got it.
It's be a 21 to hit. 2d8 plus 4 damage. Where's my d8? There it is. 8, 15, 16. That's going to be 19 bludgeoning damage.
19. You got it. As it just knocks the wind out of it a little bit and just goes.
And then on that one, I would like to do Hammering Horns.
Okay.
Push it back 10 feet as a reaction.
Yes.
Push it, do attempt to push it 10 feet, and then do the 1d4 force damage.
You got it.
It's going to be an extra 2 force damage.
Sweet.
And then it needs to strength saving throw.
21.
It succeeds, so it doesn't get pushed. And that's my turn.
For as small as this thing is, that the ability for it to kind of like digs its hind legs into the dirt behind it and resists the impact, but still just takes the hit.
Yeah.
Like
What's
a
up?
champ, but at the same time. Like, oof. Oh. Okay. That brings us to their turn. So the one against Amrix is gone. Dusted. Nice. The one initially against you is gone, but now you're locked into the other one. So he's going to try and get at you. That's a 17
Misses.
and 10. Yeah.
I was like, you said that boosted my armor class too, right?
Yeah,
So I'm
22
rocking
is-
to 22 right now.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then still have my reaction. The
Yes.
protection. So whoever needs.
Zath, I believe, is
Zath,
going to be
okay.
next up.
Yep. Roll at a disadvantage.
Yeah. Disadvantaged. So it's a 14.
That hits.
Dang it.
Sorry.
My arm class is 10, bro.
You have no armor.
I have no armor.
I'm
Not
trying.
even cloth.
Just wearing robes.
Oh, yeah, true.
I could have had some cool armor if I would have searched that stupid guy, but I didn't.
Good. It's
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
going to be 8 piercing damage.
Okay, doke.
And then second one, disadvantage, 9.
Yes, I misses. And then I need to roll for my spell on him, right? Since I took damage.
Yes.
13.
Yeah. Yeah, you get it. Sweet.
You are still
DC
hasting.
15 con save at the start of its turn.
10.
3 damage.
You're so excited about that every time.
He really is.
Well, you didn't see what happened in the last one shot Germ played in.
Okay. And then that's a 19
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 4 points of piercing. And it's going to try and hit you with its tail. Because you're just hanging out on the side of the tree, so it's kind of scampering around. That's a 17.
That'll hit.
And that's 5 points of piercing damage. And that's it. That is their turns. So we are now at Amrix.
So I'm going to channel my divinity for a sacred weapon. And that's for 1 minute. I get a +1 on my attack roll.
Ooh.
Which is good because that was 12.
It's just not quite enough. Now that you've gotten one out of the way, and Zath has kind of moved up in between you and Berric, it's just a mismatch dance. It's a little awkward to move around. It's kind of tight quarters here.
So then my second attack, I get 16.
16 does hit.
All right, and then I only get, I believe, 1d8 on that. Come on. 8. Woo!
Nice. Anything else?
I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Okay. Germ.
Germ will look at the weird praying mantis creature, and he will bark out some things in dark speak that, if anybody speaks dark speak, it's real insulting stuff. Like,
I do, so I look at you like, oh. Zath is like, what?
He's foul mouthed, and I will hex this thing with my bonus action, and then once again, I am asking it to die from these spore claws.
You got it.
15?
15 hits.
Oh, damn time. That'll be 10 acid damage.
Ooh.
And 1 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Dang.
Brutal.
And then continuing to angle myself between it and Paekis.
Got it. Brings us to Paekis.
Okay. I'm gonna jump onto the spider.
Like the one that's on the tree?
Mhm.
Okay.
And grab onto its head and choke it with my hands,
Okay.
with my arms.
Make an acrobatics check. See if you can just like dive to land on this.
$15.
That'll hit. What? So you dive down past Germ and just arm hook
I'm basically just
on-
gonna like let go of the tree
Yeah.
and just free fall until I
And
right
grab.
onto the spider.
You got it.
That's some Legolas shit right there.
Yeah. Death from above. All right. What are you using to...
I probably still have the crowbar in one hand,
Yeah?
so I'm gonna take the crowbar and put it under its head and take it with the other and
To go and
just
choke it?
pull real tight
Paekis is.
its head.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your D6 plus the strength plus your sneak attack, because Germ is still there.
11, 15, 17 plus strength, 18.
18. You start to choke it out. It's like scrambling, trying to maintain its grip on the tree. As it passes out, the two of you then fall.
I knew this was a possibility, but I was aiming for it.
You need to make either a dex save or acrobatics to land.
Just get to the hero landing. Hero landing.
17.
Really bad for you.
17 like just makes it. Yeah, the impact like stresses the knees a little bit as you land down, and it. You take 1 point of damage from when you fall, but you stick the landing. Use this creature mostly to buffer the fall, and it is dead. lays lifeless under your feet.
Epic shit.
Nice.
Just gonna do the hair landing. Just gonna do the hair landing.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to do?
Are you gonna drink its blood too, Paekis? I mean, come on.
I am gonna snap off one of the pinchers and stick it in my bag of holding.
That's Paekis. There you go.
Zath.
There's just one in front. There's only one left, right? Or is there still two left?
There is 2 left. 2 left.
All right.
They're both right near you.
Okay.
Yeah, for a minute anyway.
I'm gonna cast. Can I do Shatter again?
Sure.
Can I hit both of them, but not like us? Because it's a 10-foot sphere or like circle.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. It's a con save of 15.
12. And a 9.
Okay, they failed. I'm casting it at 3rd level, so it's 48 again.
How much?
48.
Here.
12, 13. 18 points of damage to both of them. That's it.
What does this look like?
Pardon me.
They were hurting pretty good.
They're on death's door to begin
Yeah.
with. I would say it's kind of like how when you smush a bug and they kind of just like goes. It's just kind of that sound effect, and they just both kind of just smush.
All by themselves.
Yeah. You just don't really know. I mean, yeah.
It's almost like they got smushed up against the glass, but there is no glass.
Yeah.
It just went.
Yeah, basically. Yes.
Oh my god. We got some dark people in this group. No.
I mean, we can't act
What did
like
you
I've
just
never
cast on
ripped
it?
something apart
Shatter.
before.
You literally did it like
Yeah, no. I know.
14 seconds ago.
I know.
Yeah. Well, it's thunder damage, so I guess it is very loud.
So it's
You just use your hands. She uses magic.
Yeah.
are my hands magic?
You probably
Wait
think that for a
now.
very long time.
You've been holding on to that one, haven't you? Magic hands.
Oh, jeez.
And then I'd like to press the digitation all of the gunk off of myself and onto Berric.
You want mine too?
Pardon me. And then I'm done. Or Zath is done, sorry.
Fantastic.
Good job, crew. So before we move on, the little pincher that was sitting over there still kind of flaming, smoking, I walk over, tap it out, and much like Paekis, take it and put it in my satchel.
You got it.
You call us weird when you're the one that collects body parts.
Listen, they're trophies.
They're body parts.
I mean, I did tear that
You
thing's
did,
head off.
yeah. You did have
And then kept it.
Germ, assuming it is the culture of his new friends, kind of looks at them as he's like looking back over at the Paekis and Amrix, like, am I doing this right? As he like cracks off a claw and puts it in his bag. Like, I hope I got that right. Like,
Germ, you don't have to. They're
Yeah.
they're kleptos.
There's some of us that like to collect trophies, and some of us that like to think on the brighter side of the Lord.
oh, I assumed you were saving a snack for later.
No.
Oh,
Hey, all of my trophies came in handy when we were in Jotunheim at the library, because that gave them something that was our inn. They wanted to inspect everything and look, and it was proof, so you're welcome.
And I don't have the head of the hooked horror anymore, so...
Yeah.
I use
I just steal
I
money
use
from
it as a
Paekis.
shoulder armor for the
Zath
dragon.
just steals money.
So you're welcome.
I don't have my trophy
So
anymore.
Zath will turn to Germ and ask him if those were the bad spiders then,
Those were not spiders, correct? Those
were not spiders.
No, yeah,
Oh,
those were.
okay.
These
those
are
were from-
not spider like at all. They're more like
Centipede, mantis.
yeah, they're more like mantis
Oh.
creatures.
Are those
Can I
native
make
to...
a nature
didn't
check to
get
just kind of
pictures of 'em.
see,
Sure.
like, do I know if these look familiar? Do I know anything about them? 11.
Nothing specific like this, but
They are not
there's-
spiders.
They're definitely not spiders, but there's elements that you recognize. There's other creatures that you've seen that bear similarities to it.
I believe they are not spiders.
Oh, okay.
They are lacking the requisite number of legs,
that a
eyes,
head?
and the
Mhm.
pedipalps.
Square
The
head.
fact that they've got a tail too.
Big, open,
Yes, that is strange. Even I do not have a
unhinged
tail.
jaws.
Do you have a tail?
Yeah.
And he kind of looks behind you. Then checks Berric for a tail too.
Berric has a tail as well.
I was gonna say something, and luckily I caught myself.
I don't know. Do dragonborns have tails?
Y'all just had spiders on the mind.
Yeah, no, I don't have a tail.
Oh, I'm the only one that has a tail in this party.
It's a tail.
This is bullshit.
It's okay. I can turn into something that has a tail.
Okay, well, I feel a little bit better about
If you
that.
want to play with your tail, go right ahead.
I can
Alright.
turn you into something without a tail.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
I think let's go.
move on. Let's keep going.
Let's go. I'm just kind of like, all right, well, let's.
Germ specifically kind of sees what the mushroom decay kind of does to these things. Like, now that he's kind of aware of, like, there's some stuff I'm not understanding about the world. Kind of lets his mushroom cloud kind of, like, eat away at it and see how it behaves.
Yeah. Okay. Voraciously.
Germ's put off by it. This is
It's
not
like watching a time lapse.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
But in, like, real time.
box, just
Gross.
Yeah. So instead of the normal time, it's almost like it just.
I'm not sure if that is good or bad. It is weird.
So they're not native.
I would not believe so. I have not seen
Definitely
a
not.
thing react like that to these spores.
Can I see if they're or can Zath see if they're magical in any way?
Well, they are not.
What do they taste like?
Oh no, I'm not gonna put it.
Not putting it in your mouth.
All right, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh, I didn't even roll.
It's just gross, Bears. You're eating these.
That's 16.
Nothing that you've seen from them gave you the sense that these are inherently magical. But wherever they came from is a place not like this world.
No, I'll be like, they're most likely from the Ga.
Yay. Yeah, Berric's gonna be like, I
Uh-oh.
think we should just keep going. No time to fret about what else we could run into, because regardless, we're gonna run into it. So might as well nip it in the bud. I will cast Aura Vitality,
Sure.
just so that everybody who took damage that's standing around me can heal.
How many do we get?
It's a good question.
I was about ready to lay hands on myself.
I don't
Yes,
need to hear
that
about
sounded
your personal
dirty,
life.
but it isn't. Like that Baptist preacher, I was going to save myself.
That's a good one.
Y'all can just take a short rest too.
Oh, can we take a short? Well, I don't want to take a short rest yet.
Okay. Don't have to. It's still about half a day to get to Eglin from here.
Yes, but our
Just
our,
so you know.
yeah, our handy dandy guy told us that we're on the way and we're going to pass the spider sanctuary. So I'm a little worried about that as well.
Anybody who took damage regains 8 hit points.
8?
8.
Huzzah!
I'm back up
Thank
to
you.
full.
Yeah, it puts me back up to full too.
It does not make me full, but it's close enough.
It helps.
It's just a light snack.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, Germ,
Yes.
what is the quickest way out of this particular spot?
Let's see. We would want to go. And then, well, he's thinking that, like, cast Druidcraft, makes, like, a little, like, mushroom that predicts the weather and shows him the weather. You know, goes to do that. If we go west, we would go by where my nieces and nephews are. And then past that, there is some spiders. It is like an open space with spiders. And then the village is beyond that.
When you say spiders, are those friendly spiders or spiders we'll have to kill?
It depends. Generally, where my nieces and nephews are, they are friendly. Do not bother them. We might want to steer clear of there. You might upset them because you are not spiders. I am also presently not a spider.
But could you tell them not to? I mean, could you help us out with that or no?
Did we specifically need to go to Eglin Village, or is that just there is a village on the way?
It's the village on the way.
Okay.
I just want to see a village with spiders in it. There's people.
Yeah.
Berric at this point has almost had his fill of insectoid creatures.
You mean
You
the
didn't eat
one
any.
person? Yeah, the one person who loves a fight is like, no, let's not go to the place that we get to fight.
We're not gonna fight what's in the village because they're friendly.
Did you not just hear, like, we're going to have to fight a band of spiders? Like, he said they're bad spiders, that since we're not spiders, they might attack us.
Well, spider politics are complex.
Much like
And
regular
as Germ
politics.
continues describing, like, the town and the region, you kind of get the sense that Germ doesn't really understand the concept of borders. So you're kind of getting a hint of what he describes as the town and what's happening might not be fully accurate.
Well, let's go.
Like, he's interchanging, describing, like, actual buildings and, like, inns with, like, caves and people living in, or, like, spiders living in hollowed out trees. It's like, wait, some of this doesn't sound like a town.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And you're beginning to doubt, like, wait.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Is his understanding of what lives in this town and what doesn't accurate?
Can I roll, what is that?
Insight?
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also going to do that. 18.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, I would say they know Germ is, like, describing the village, but also just assumed that the spiders living in the forest around the village were also part of the village.
Yeah.
But it's...
So Eglin Village is an actual village with actual people.
Yes.
Okay.
That we have to get through the spiders to get to the village.
That's fine. Let's go. Let's nip it in the bud and just go.
Yeah.
But
Land that you live on versus the house that you live in.
Yeah.
But I'd say the
It's just-
description
it's
of,
all
like,
the same.
the spiders, that they're kind of being two factions of spiders, and one that's, like, jerk spiders and one that's nice spiders.
Are the jerk spiders like not actual spiders?
No, that part
Okay.
he seems like, okay, he's describing spiders consistently, there's no off things. But the whole concept of a village and what's inside, outside a village, like, you met this guy living in a fungal pathway.
He
He was like, this is
called
my
the
apartment.
cave opening his apartment.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, true.
Or a flat, depending
Or a
on where
flat.
you are from.
Okay, so yeah, so let's get to the village.
Yeah, you're starting to get the sense he's an unreliable tour guide. He's not lying, but
He doesn't know how to explain
Hey,
things.
Germ.
It's like going to Miami and like your tour guide doesn't actually like speak that good of English, so you're just kind of along for the ride.
Or vice versa.
Huh?
Or vice versa.
Or vice versa, yes.
But I think that's a good place to close the book on this story for tonight. And we will pick up next time. And hopefully you'll get to Eglin.
I doubt
And
it.
meet the spider people.
Maybe meet some spiders and understand the nuances of
Spider politics.
politics.
Spider politics.
It's like, have you ever been to Edwin and not been a spider?
Spider politics.
yes, actually, yeah, he has to visit Varskin. You know, he visit Varskin fishman form.
The politics of spiders.
So to all of our players, Kate, Logan, Meg, Evan, and Jeremy, thank you so much for playing. Thank you for watching and being a part of this. And remember to pick up your Svartalheim candle to conjure the realm during our next premiere, or get ahead of the game with our Salt Steps body scrub or body butter. If you like this adventure, do all the likes, shares, subscribe, and we will see you next time in the realm. Bye!